A look back on some of our favorite stories of community that we covered in 2021 on today's In This Together, sponsored by Alexa. Hey y'all, and welcome to In This Together. I'm Alejandro Alba. For our first story, how one artist in Oregon has been using his creativity and front lawn to bring learning and joy to neighborhood kids. Mike Bennett is an artist and illustrator with a knack for creating joyful designs.
A friend of mine, a local musician, called me a public joy creator. And it's something that really struck a chord with me, and it's something I really want to embrace.
During the pandemic, Mike has used his craft to build breathtaking and educational yard displays for kids in his neighborhood.
I'm choosing animals for my displays that are maybe not your everyday like circus type animals. Of course I'm going to do a zebra, but I'm also going to do C is for cassowary. And there's been so many situations where I see parents learn with their kids.
Mike's installations and videos have garnered an impressive following on social media.
I have over 1.5 million followers on TikTok, which is bonkers to say out loud. Just seeing these meme accounts comment and just say, I learned more on your account than I did in school today, or just this guy's making learning fun. What? It's so cool, and it just feels like it shouldn't be happening. I went to school to be an art teacher. I never quite followed through with that exact dream, but unexpectedly, I feel like I'm kind of doing this weird art education thing now. It's just so cool. I get goosebumps thinking about it, and I'm so lucky that people trust me enough to come by and keep coming back to support my art. It's an amazing thing.
For our next story, how a friendly competition between two dads started a national movement thanking essential workers. Jeremy Urich and Scott McKenzie formed Cookies for Caregivers in April 2020. What started off as a casual baking competition snowballed into a mission to bake and deliver cookies to essential and frontline workers throughout their town.
We sought to just let them know we see the risk you're assuming for us. We see that you're putting yourself out there for your community, and we are just part of the community that wants to say thank you for that, and we'll get through this together. We can't give you a hug, but we can give you a cookie.
The two dads, along with many friends and neighbors, have now baked and distributed tens of thousands of cookies to local essential workers. Cookies for Caregivers has grown to be a national community with over 60 local Facebook groups in cities across the country.
We're going to get to 100,000 cookies here one of these days pretty soon.
We like to call it a cookie kindness group, but it's simply saying thank you. It's recognizing people, it's acknowledging people, it's being respectful. Everybody can be kind to one another. Everybody's capable of doing this.
And for our final look back, how an art teacher and her friends have been keeping kids' social and educational development growing through inventive Zoom classes. Alex Adamo is a teacher, lifelong artist, and the founder of Alex Makes Art. When the pandemic closed school, she had to reimagine how kids could safely socialize and continue to nurture their art education.
They were seeing their friends on screen, but they weren't able to chat. They weren't sitting at the same lunch table. They didn't have the time to connect that they had looked forward to doing each and every day at school. I needed to figure out a way to remedy the missing pieces, which is when I started donation-based afternoons called Crafternoons on Zoom on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which was just a consistent way for kids to drop in, chat, and keep their hands busy with household supplies to give them something that wasn't just school and give them that interaction that they were really thirsty for.
In addition to the Crafternoon sessions, Alex Makes Art offers a social art virtual immersion that teaches kids how to get creative with everyday items. Alex Makes Art's classes have been an invaluable resource for both kids and their parents over the past year.
It's really nice to just hang out with people who like the same things that you do. What's nice about being able to share your art with other people is that they can give you ideas and comments on ideas that they have on how to improve it.
As a parent, one of the best things is knowing, with all of this anxiety around the pandemic, and what are we going to do to keep our kids safe and interactive and entertained.
We're creating a cohort of creatives. We're creating a new league of acceptance. To hear these kids say, I didn't love art, but I really jive with this. Because art isn't just having that finished product that sits in a museum in a giant frame. Art isn't everything.
Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. And remember, we're all in this together.